I'm going to show you how to build these easy, low-cost shelves. First, we need to get the wood cut to size.
Now that we got all our wood cut, we're going to start by putting the end piece right here, kind of between this door frame and the corner. I've got my 12-inch wide board. We're going to put it like that, and then I need to screw it in. Now I've checked where my studs are already, and given the width here, it's no surprise there's a stud in the corner.
I've loved using Spax screws for years and am excited to work with them on this project. If you're interested in receiving a free sample pack of screws and being entered to win a free box of Spax screws, visit spax.tomahawkdiy.com and enter your email address. Note that the free offer may only last about 3 months.
I've got 1.5, 2.5 inch screws. I believe they've got a 2-inch model. I've got my plywood that's about a 1/2 inch, and then I've got about a 1/2 inch of drywall to go through. 2.5 inch, maybe a bit long. It's going to leave me about 1.5 inches. Ideally, I probably should use 2-inch, but you know what? This 2.5 inch, it's going to have enough bite, and we'll be just fine. I'm going to get my board up against the wall, nice and tight, and then I'm going to go ahead and screw it into the stud. We'll just do this up and down. I probably should have done a better job of cutting my board and actually left it a little wider than my shelves here just to fill in this gap. I didn't. So I've got my 3¼ inch Spax screw here. And I'm going to shoot this in a pretty tight angle to hit the stud back behind there. There we go. We got this in a couple other spots. Okay, I've got my 4-foot boards here. These are going to be the front of the shelf. And I'm going to use this Simpson strong tie. This is an A21 strong tie. These are just going to help in attaching it to the wall. So I've got these all lined up. I've marked which side is facing up. And then I'm going to take and just start attaching them.
I'm using 1.5 inch Spax screws here.
And I'm making sure that it's nice and vertical. So, with all our shelves ready to go, we're going to start putting them up. Now the first one's the trickiest because we need to get it up here before we get the end. You know, I could use a piece of wood to help hold this end up before the end here's on. I was lucky enough, my little boy came by, I was able to have him hold it. So if you got a friend or someone, family member that can hold it, that's much easier. You want to check your level. It should already be nice and level this way because of when we put the furring strips on. But definitely check this direction. I like to have my shelf sloped ever so slightly back. And then, put it on, have somebody holding. I screwed in down here, remember that Simpson bracket? Put one screw in there, one on the top, and then brought the end in, this vertical piece. Got my level, checked this was nice and plumb, looking good, and then put the screw in there. So, once that's in place, that's kind of where we're at on the process. I've got to go back and finish some screws. So I'm going to put a total of 3 across the back. We already got 1 in the middle. Just help hold the shelving in place, especially since I've got little kids and sooner or later they're going to decide this looks like a ladder, try to climb it. And we got the other one under here. I'm actually going to change the screws. I've decided on what I'm using. These 1¼ deck screws should work for what I need here, especially down at this end where I'm trying to have some thread stay in this wood because remember I don't have any studs behind here. So we're going to Angle this guy in. Level here. It's looking good that direction. I need to get our vertical. Yeah, it looks pretty good right there. So I'm going to start with one under this bracket. Then I'm going to get one in the middle, checking my level. Again, make sure it's not shifted on me. There we go. It's a nice thing about these Spax screws. You get it in and it'll hold, you know, not real tight, but it'll hold well enough. You can do it one-handed.
Now I'll put a screw through the end panel to hold the shelf in place. Next, I'll install the top shelf. First, I'm going to check that it's level in both directions. Then it's great that the Spax screws will stay on the bit, so I can use a single hand to put a screw to hold the shelf in place. Finally, I'm confirming the level and put the last screws in to hold the shelf up. Now, just finish securing the other shelves in place and we're done.
Okay, well, we got our shelves built. It's looking pretty nice. I could be done right now. I'm actually going to take it one little step further, and that's taking one of these 1x3s. I'm going to put it on the front, like so. Reason being, that'll give me just a little bit of a lip here, which will just help keep anything on there. Hopefully, just keeps the space a little nicer by not letting stuff fall off. So, it's be pretty easy to put these on. Moving in a bit from the end just so I'm not splitting the wood out. Okay, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and finish that on the rest of these. Okay, so there we have it. We've finished these shelves, easily done in a morning, and it's really not very expensive. I had 2 sheets of OSB board that made the shelves, you know, a few miscellaneous pieces of lumber, 1x2 furring strips, 1x3 furring strips, some 2x2s, and then of course my Spax screws. As I mentioned at the beginning, I really love these screws. Makes building something like this so much easier. Screws go in, they don't split out, self-drilling. I can use them one-handed, holding onto the drill and just getting the screw put in the end. So many great features. Currently, there's a link where Spax will send you some trial product to test out. If you go to spax.tomahawkdiy.com, my website will forward you to where you can fill out and request some free samples from.
This offer may only last about 3 months.
Well, there you have it. Shelves are done. It's been a great project. Leave some comments. Let me know how it worked for you. If you've got some ideas on ways to help others have this be even quicker and easier. Great project, not too expensive. So please subscribe, like the video, share it. Check out the links in the video description where it'll send you off to Amazon to purchase things like these screws or the stud finder. And if you do purchase something, that sends a small commission my way. But that does go help support the mission of Tomahawk DIY, which helps people in some of Earth's most dire circumstances build better lives. So thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.